Hey everybody, we have big Nintendo news to talk about it, so let's hop into it. So, today, I wasn't expecting, went on my morning walk, had my morning coffee, me and my girlfriend going on a very nice walk. I was just chit-chatting about, man, I want to make a video, but I just don't feel like there's enough for me to talk about right now. And it's just, I was like, man, okay, I'll just brainstorm today. We'll just brainstorm. It'll be good. We'll just brainstorm today. No big deal, right? Not a big problem. She left for work. I start playing some games, and I see Nate the Hate had a new podcast episode. It was kind of a big bombshell podcast. I'll link it down below. It's a really good conversation between Nate the Hate and MVG, so go check it out. And just to preface, these are all just like still rumors right now. It's not 100% confirmed, but with Nate's track record, this might as well be confirmed. But yeah, we're getting a new Star Fox game, so let's hop into that. In the podcast episode, they were talking about what they think the plans are for Nintendo in 2026. They were discussing like when the next General Direct may be, what's it going to contain, when will we see it. And Nate said that he hadn't heard from his sources that there would be a general Nintendo Direct anytime soon, which is kind of a bummer for people who are waiting for more info on Switch 2 games releasing, because all we know right now is Yoshi's coming out, Tomodachi Life's coming out, and that's all we have for right now. Besides, we know Fire Emblem's coming out, but that doesn't have a release date, and Rhythm Heaven doesn't have a release date. So there's big question marks going on with what's going on with Nintendo in 2026. Probably June is when we'll see a general Nintendo Direct, which I kind of assumed. I've kind of deflated a little bit on the fact that, yeah, we're probably just not going to get a general Direct anytime soon, which is okay. I think there's enough to play on Switch 2 right now as it stands. There's a lot of new games coming out. Third party and first party. Tomodachi Life and Yoshi's coming out very soon, and Pragmata is going to be goated, so go get that. I feel satiated with the Switch 2 right now. Don't feel like I need anything else, but then they were talking, and he had heard some rumblings that there probably might be a partner direct. I could be getting that wrong, so please go check out the video. There might be a partner direct before we get a general Nintendo Direct, and it seems like Nintendo's strategy is changing for how they announce games. And I think that's totally fine. I think it's time to move away and switch up how we announce games, because I think the culture of Nintendo discussion has kind of become toxic. I think it needs a big shakeup. I think moving to a social media based or just kind of Nintendo Today app kind of format where it's just like any random day they could just announce whatever they want is kind of a cool way of doing things. It keeps people on their toes, and it's like, yeah, it could be a random Wednesday morning and you wake up, you have your cup of coffee, and then bam, new Star Fox game's getting announced. He confirmed later on that Nintendo has a huge surprise for us in the summertime, and that is Star Fox is getting a brand new game, which kind of makes sense now that he said it a day after we got that poster that revealed that that Fox McCloud was going to be in the Mario Galaxy movie. I just kind of was like, this is a weird thing to be in a Star Fox reference in 2026 doesn't make any sense when the last game was Star Fox Zero. So for them to reveal a new Star Fox game soon is super cool and pretty exciting. I'm curious to what it's going to be like. I still have concerns that it's just going to be Star Fox 64 again. We're getting a new Star Fox game this summer, which is really cool. And later on in the episode, Nate and MVG were talking, and it kind of laid out, he kind of revealed what the rest of the year could potentially look like for Nintendo, and I think it's a pretty solid lineup. So if we're getting a Star Fox game, we're also getting Fire Emblem in the summertime and Splatoon Raiders in the summertime. Having a brand new Splatoon game that is different from the multiplayer stuff is really exciting, and could be something truly great for that series and a much needed shakeup rather than them just doing a Splatoon 4. So Star Fox, Fire Emblem, and Splatoon Raiders. It sounds like a stacked summer. That's all cool. But they did go on to talk about what Nintendo's holiday plans might be. And to people who are long awaiting a 3D Mario game, it does not seem to be happening, which I kind of expected. I keep talking about this on my channel. I think it's way too early for a 3D Mario game. We just got Donkey Kong Bonanza last year. I think they have been working on a 3D Mario game. It's just not ready yet. Early 2027 might be when we're looking at a new 3D Mario game, which is totally fine. I think I can sit on Bonanza for a year because Donkey Kong Bonanza was a phenomenal title with so much love and care put into it that I think it's good to space these games out. 3D Mario is very exciting, but I don't want too much of 3D platforming goodness from Nintendo. It just feels weird. I think one more year given to 3D Mario is going to be of benefit to Bonanza and 3D Mario. I think it could hamper how I feel about a 3D Mario because it'd be like, oh, I just got a 3D Mario basically with Donkey Kong, so here's more of it. You know what I mean? I think it's great that 3D Mario is pushed out, but he did say it seems like Nintendo is doing Ocarina of Time remake for the holiday season. And that is huge news because I personally think that this is a very awesome way to celebrate the 40th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda. It's such a cool way of like introducing one of the greatest games of all time to a new audience and to people who may not have played Breath of the Wild and may not have played an Ocarina of Time. This is a cool way of bringing classic Zelda back, but making it new at the same time. And I'm personally very, very excited to see what Nintendo has in store for Ocarina of Time remake. How in depth is this remake? Still don't know. It's still not announced. It may not even happen this year. So who knows? But it's very exciting. I'm very excited for the rest of the year. Listening to this podcast kind of like perked me up a little bit because I wasn't down on the Switch 2. Like I'm enjoying it quite well. I just got Resident Evil 7, 8, and 9 on the Switch, so playing one of my favorite game series of all time in handheld mode is pretty sweet. Pretty excited for what the Switch 2 has to offer in 2026. That was just the biggest thing. It's just kind of laying out the groundwork for the rest of 2026. I'm sorry if this is just kind of rambling. This is kind of my initial thoughts after listening to the podcast today. Stay tuned. Nintendo could reveal this stuff anytime now. Probably after the Super Mario Galaxy movie's been out for like a week or so. We might hear about Star Fox next month. So stay tuned for more Nintendo news and updates. I'm going to go play Mega Man 11 on Switch 2 since handheld boost mode was just released, so that's exciting. Finally giving that great game a shot again, now that it's gonna look good. But anyways, enough of my rambling. I'll catch you guys later. Please like and subscribe if you've liked this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.